The department says companies that try to avoid the expense of proper hazardous waste dumping may face much greater expense in criminal fines. Bill Shield, News Center 2, Troubleshoot.
New super bloopers and new practical jokes. Starring...
There you go, Andy. Well, you gotta start him young, Mom.
From orange juice to cough syrup. Now, in this scene, Alan Arkin can't keep a straight face as Art Carney medicates his cough. Watch.
Taste by the best.
You want to do the cough?
Fast relief.
Now, if you think that was tough, check out Dudley Moore.
Now, he's one of the great gigglers of all time.
Do you realize you have a rare form of elephant?
You got a cold spoon. Okay,
Aha! Hamlet. You have a rare form of elephant.
There he goes again.
He'll never make it.
This poor man is stuck.
Cost money this time.
no, it's expensive. I'll buy that last one. Right, you may have to.
You have a rare form.
He's gone.
A practical joke on Dick Butkus and some bloopers from Cheers.
To be strong. Not for a whole lifetime.
Now, watch the baby upstage the actors in the scene.
Women, and there's nothing that we can't handle.
Oh.
Right. Bless you, darling. I forgot. Come here. It's about time I started taking my own advice. I still wish Kurt were here.
Hey, what's going on back there? Now, since that...
Now, there's a scene where the actors get upstaged by a machine.
Now, watch...
Philip, but more importantly, in his own eyes. If you go through with this, it will put a wedge between the two of us.
Television?
Yeah, a children's program there, over at WRCW. And she had tickets for. And since
Now, watch what happens with an uncooperative ironing board.
Yeah?
Can I get you anything?
No. This works pretty good. So let's just stick it in here.
Now, here's a very sympathetic actress who's only trying to be helpful. She's going to get the medicine.
Oh, Donna, are you feeling all right? Yeah, I'm fine. You've got a fever. That's what you have. I have to get you some aspirin. But first, how about some
Watch out for the telephone cord.
Now, Ed, all the actress in the scene has to do is lick the stamps and put them on the envelope. Simple.
Time for take two. Retrieve the stamps.
Dick, you remember
that I'm standing out here and under the most absolutely striking double rainbow that I've ever seen in my life.
And just when you thought the wind had died down?
I'm Sally Kernan.
Thank you, Sally.
Hey, Ed, in the old days, did you ever do the weather?
Oh, and it was the old days. We used blackboard and chalk.
Ah, but these days, technology and meteorology go hand in hand. It's so highly technical.
What's left of the hurricane, Hurricane Elena, is now downgraded to a tropical storm, and we seem to have a problem with the weather map, so we'll just let it go through all this, and hopefully it won't last too longer. Anyway, I'll tell you what happened with Hurricane Elena today. It developed down in the Gulf of Mexico, moved up into Louisiana, and as it did so, it created a lot of problems for those people, and the hurricane has now been downgraded to a tropical...
And it looks like that storm front is moving north.
Getting up into northern Arkansas in the next several hours with a lot of wind and a lot of rain for those people, but hopefully no more problems for them. And hopefully we can move right along from this, and we'll move through this, and we'll move through this, and hopefully we'll have a satellite picture coming up here in a few minutes. You should be able to see the Rockies here.
You know, Ed, with modern technology, the news can go anywhere.
Yeah, and this is a business of instant communication.
Live with us in Raleigh is State Supreme Court Justice Willis Wichert. Justice Wichert, actually, this is more or less experimental too, isn't it? Justice Wichert, can you hear me? Court of Bureau Chief Lisa Stanley is standing by live with an update. Lisa? Apparently Lisa's having some difficulty hearing us. Lisa? Live with us now in Raleigh is State Supreme Court Justice Willis Wichert. Justice Wichert, actually this is more or less experimental too, isn't it?
I can't understand.
The question again is, this is more or less experimental too, isn't it?
I think it's your phone interfering with this.
We're actually having more difficulty with that.
You know, Ed, one of the difficult things about news on location is selecting a background that's interesting.
Yes, and one where you can be heard.
Ah, yes.
State tourism officials expect the Memorial Day weekend to begin... State tourism...
It's very simple, Ed. She's got to get away from that public address system.
She's got to find a nice, quiet spot.
Local officials agree.
Please remain seated while the train's in motion.
State tourism officials expect the Memorial Day weekend to begin a strongly improved summer tourist season here.
Stop by the Silver Dollar City Campground. We've got 191 sites for your convenience. New this year, we have trail rides for the whole family.
Now, here's a TV anchor man who's anchored by the microphone cord that's anchored down his pants leg.
Janine and I will be anchoring our Decision 86 coverage live from our election center.
The Artichokes continue in the Junior College World Series. Lakers wrapped it up against Seattle today in Los Angeles. Oh, the sprinklers are on. You know, it's time to go. When they turn the sprinklers on you, it is time to go right now. I didn't bring my raincoat. The Devils in the College World Series.
Without the 1,000 shares of common stocks, if by January, without the 120,000 shares of common stock sold in Metropolis, the company cannot...
The reason there be no alliance with the ALP on any matter is because electors who voted for the Liberals did so as an anti-socialist measure and would see any ALP Liberal get-together as a breach of trust by their members. Do you want to do that again because of this bloody thing? Just break it down. Hey, it's all over here. Don't spray any more over me.
You know, Ed, over the years, I've loved to watch you guys on the mighty Carson Art Players. It looks like fun.
It is fun. You know what's great about it? It's scripted, but everybody knows each other so well. There's a lot of goofing around.
Well, the ultimate goofer-arounders had to be on the Carol Burnett show. Harvey Korman, Vicki Lawrence, Lyle Waggoner. When they got on a roll, it was...
Great professionals.
Yeah, but when they had a little trouble, it just sort of compounded itself.
A lot of explaining to do.
So do you, you lush!
Lush! Was that the... Oh, yeah, it was the... Yeah, it's my boss.
hope.
What you? John, Bill, you're crazy.
Look what I've made for dessert. You don't think it's too sweet, do you? Where is she? She's gone. She's gone. With him, I don't have it. I'm gonna kill myself. If it'll make you happy. Because bringing happiness is the only thing that's important to me. So don't be surprised if I show up on your unhappy doorstep someday. Better yet, be surprised because I'm not doing this again.
Fred Dryer plays a practical joke on Hunter co-star Stepfanie Kramer. And
Possibly get her out because she's huge. Is there anybody that can help? Just be careful.
It's all right if I just sort of...
Sure.
Come along, Pigums.
Now, come
You're
here.
being quite silly. Come along. Pigums. This will not do.
I think maybe the light.
No, no.
Go on. Stay at the front. You get Pigums. All right. And I'll get... Now, see, on the Johnny Carson show, they'd have been out with a hook. Maybe
We're
she
having a
doesn't want to
bad
come out.
case of PMS. Come along, Pigums.
Now, Ed, watch the birdie.
Right.
You look like a sailor crusty pretty that's been blown up.
Ed, you know Bill Burr, the animal expert.
Oh, sure. He knows everything about animals. Their habits, their behavior patterns, everything.
Not everything.
No?
This little creature is an opossum, the only marsupial found north of Mexico. When threatened by a predator like a dog, this animal will feign death or play possum. Oh, well, come on, play possum. I don't think we got a possum. Are you a possum? The dog's dead.
Here's Bill and Donald the ostrich.
Happy holiday. Happy birthday, Donald.
Come on, Shannon.
Now, here's Bill and a young friend entering a petting zoo. Watch your step.
Got a little dialogue there, didn't we? You know, children seem to have a natural fascination for animals and petting zoos like this one. They provide an excellent opportunity to introduce young people. What's the matter, Shannon?
Wonderful. Well, it's practical joke time, Ed. You know, this is the time of year when...
Let's go inside, eh?
Sure.
Of course, I'm sure.
Listen, I got a couple of things to do. I'll be back at about,
Bullseye.
Now let's watch an instant replay in reverse.
How's look?
What can you say after that?
Yes, good night, everybody.